Hi there. I'm going to start this video off a little bit differently today. I have neglected my weekly journal for so long. I know I've harped on about this, but anyone else struggled to journal or create over the summer? I have just opened up my page. I have done some other journaling. I've done a bit of travel journaling and a few bits and pieces, but nothing major. I've opened up my book and my last page was July. The 15th to the 20th of July. So I need to get back into it. So I thought, rather than just creating my journal, I thought let's talk about the whole process. If it's been ages for you as well, you may well find this helpful. Because right now it feels really overwhelming. The thought of, where do I start? How do I catch up? I haven't journaled for ages. Does that sound familiar? So that's what we're going to talk about today. Let me know if this is a familiar feeling to you. First thing first, I like to journal with photos. That's just my thing. So let's go back to my page. So it's the 20th of July was the last time I journaled. So I'm going to go into my phone. I do take regular photos, and even if I don't want to use those photos, it will just jog my memory of what we were doing. Now chances are, because I've got so much to catch up on, I may not just do a week. I may do 2 or 3 weeks at a time, just see how it goes. I'm not one to panic about doing it weekly. Like this last page, it was over 5 days. Sometimes they're over 2 or 3 weeks. So I just do what suits me, and I recommend doing the same with you. So I'm going to go into my photos, and in the search bar I am going to put July and just see what photos come up. July 2021, see all. And then I'm going to whiz through, it's a lot, and go to the date. So I know that the last time I journaled, we took my daughter and her boyfriend out for dinner, and I also saw my friend Alex. So I know that they're the last photos I'm looking for. So I'm going to go through, and then also that teamed with my planner on my desk. I can have a look and just make some notes of what we were doing at the time, and that will help me then decide what I'm going to journal about. So even if you don't have a lot of time, take photos, just random photos, and make lists or make a few notes in your journal or your diary, just so you can look back on and you've got a few things to go by. So this is working out great. I've just realised that the week after, Ada and I had a few nights away in Swindon. We saw family, we did some nice day trips. I've done something like this. I've screenshot the temperature. It was 32 degrees that week, and it was so hot, and we were so grateful that we had air conditioning in our hotel. So although I'm not going to print the photo of what the weather was, it's just jogged my memory that it was 32 degrees. So I'm just making some notes. Swindon stay, I've got the dates, 32 degrees. That's the kind of thing I mean about making little notes to help you with your future journaling when you don't have time. So I selected my photos. I've got 15 in total, and I'm just using my selfie printer to print them off. This is super fast. I haven't even bothered editing them, to be honest. Some are edited that I'd edited already, but others I just haven't, and that's totally fine. I get that many people feel very precious about their photos, and you want everything to be perfect, but sometimes it's not the end of the world. If I were to sit and edit and get them done, I'm going to run out of time, and then I'm just going to end up not doing it. And the way I look at it, in 20, 30, 40 years, if anyone or I look back on these journals, am I really going to say, oh, I wish I'd edited that, I wish it was a little bit lighter in the background or whatever? I don't think I will. I'll be just really happy to look back on memories. And before I started, I just wanted to show you my setup. I've opened up my journal ready. I have found, because I keep all my bits and pieces here from when we do things like receipts and things, and I did on the side here have leaflets that we picked up that I haven't obviously used yet, maps, receipts and things like that. I've also pulled out a couple of like little note cards that have been sent to me by friends, so I could well use those. I've got my notes, I've got my photos, and then I've got other random bits and pieces. I've got some pieces here from my own kit club, which is my October kit, which I quite fancy using as I haven't done too much. The papers, and then I've also got my junk basket here, which is, as you can see, anything from tissue paper, packaging. I've got magazine bits and pieces. This was recently sent to me by a friend, some treats for Poppy, and I thought, oh, that looks good. Book pages, envelopes, you name it, it's in here. So we are going to be using a whole combination of things today. But the biggest thing I'm going to focus on today is just enjoying myself, trying to get a quick page done. It's not something I want to take hours, and not letting anything bother me. It's just complete freedom journaling, no rules, and just having fun and getting those memories down on paper. I'm going to start by looking at the leaflets. Now, when I picked up leaflets, the idea was never just to include a whole leaflet. The idea was to maybe cut bits and pieces out. Something like Get Closer to Nature would be quite good. But sometimes there could be like a photo or a little bit of information. This could actually work quite well. No, I don't think any of that. Oh, there's Avebury on there where we went. Just seeing if there was Avebury. There could be some bits and pieces. I'm not really sure actually if I need this. I might just keep this. I have a bag of all bits and pieces. I might actually keep that in there. National Trust. Let's have a look here. No, I don't think I need this, but I could well use these on different days anyway. So just if you're not going to use them this time, could be that you use them another time. I would quite like to keep the whole Avebury pocket. That is quite chunky though, isn't it? I do really like this, and it's a nice little pull out to actually have. Is all of this relevant? We've got the map, which I really like. I would quite like to include this. Let's see what we can do. If I can include, looks like there, it's the largest stone circle in the world. I would quite like to include this in my book. I think the biggest challenge is going to be trying to fold it back up how it was before. That's not quite it, but that may well have to do. I've also got this little map here. That would be quite nice. And I've got a couple of receipts as well. I do love a receipt. So as far as leaflets and things go, that's what I've got. I do need to just get some glue on here. I made this journal from scratch. I'll leave the link down below. It was just a super cheap notebook from Tiger. I've got one here actually. I bought them a few years ago. I think they were originally like £2 or £3, but you can't just create in it like this because the book will end up like that. It's already bad enough as it is. So the idea is that you tear a load of pages out, and then because the pages are super thin, they wouldn't be able to take any form of like paint or anything like that. So you glue the ones you have got, a few together at a time, and that gives you thicker pages. So that's what I've been doing. So that's my base. I'm not going to overthink things. I'm just going to get things down and see how it looks. I've got this envelope here from my kit. I might actually pop that somewhere. Could do that there and actually have a pocket or something there as well. But I would really, I might trim that down actually. And yes, that's what I'm going to do. We are going to keep the map on the inside, I think, trim that down, cover it, and that's going to be a flip page. That's going to be my starting point. I've trimmed the edges off. That now fits so much better. I haven't really decided too much on a colour scheme for this page. I think it's just going to be all kind of like nice summery colours. So let's pop this on the back because this is going to be the one on the front there. I have, by the way, got a couple of Zoom sessions coming up where we all just craft together. Everyone works on their own projects. So if you would like more information about that, everyone that's part of my Patreon is welcome to join in. I have a Patreon group. It's like an online creative retreat, and we do things every single week. There's always lots going on, downloads, prompts, extra videos, You're very involved with like behind the scenes of Lollipop. There's online classes every month and the Zoom sessions. But this month I'm also doing a Zoom session for absolutely everyone, whether or not you're on Patreon or not, and that's on the 21st. So I'll leave a link below, and if you're part of the Lollipop free chat group, which is on Facebook, you'll get a link on the 21st to join in. So pop that date in your diary and come and join in. So I've just got a book page there. I'm going to tear this, I think. We'll go with mustard yellow. I finally got a new blind in my studio. I've been needing a new blind for years, and I've had this particular one. I bought it a few weeks ago and Aid still hadn't fitted it, and I was getting a bit stressed because I just thought if there's a problem with it I wasn't going to be able to send it back. It wasn't very expensive. It was from John Lewis. You always think of John Lewis as being really expensive, but they've got like this new home range now, or newish, and it's really reasonably priced, and it's got like an IKEA look about it. I really like it. I'm just thinking, actually I love that torn look, that we're going to have that side here, so I'm going to, won't be able to see it so much, so let's pop that on the inside. So yeah, I was really impressed. So I got this new blind and Aid finally fitted it for me yesterday. I am so happy with it. It just looks so nice. So I need to decide where to put this. I know it's too bulky for this, I know. I wanted it in there though. I've also got to decide where all my photos are going. I think this is going to go on here, and that's going to flip out. I quite like the idea of more clouds on here. So the idea, when I popped the envelopes in the kit this month, my thought was that you can cover them. They're old like wage envelopes. I don't think, do people even get these anymore, the handwritten ones? Surely everyone just gets paid into their bank accounts now, don't they? But I'm going to cover that both sides, and that will be a fab place for receipts and photos. We are not overthinking anything today, so it's all about easy journaling. So for me that means covering things up and popping things away. So that is covered there. Oh, I meant to do that side, didn't I? I don't want to do them both the same though. Oh, blast. Right, let's see if I can take that off. That's what happens when you chat sometimes. Right. I'm only going to be sticking something over the top on there anyway. I just didn't want to include the clouds. So, is this going to work? Yes. That's good news. And then I've got to decide what's going on here. So if I've got clouds that side, then I've got clouds that open out. So it needs to be something else. I'm thinking like a yellowy colour maybe. I do quite like the craft though, saying that. My friend Sarah sent me this little note. It's so cute. So I'm actually thinking I might use this. I might trim it down slightly. To be honest, I don't even need to trim it down, do I? It doesn't have to. Actually, I think I will trim the top, but I really like that. And I keep turning the page. I think that will look really nice on here, and actually maybe have some clouds at the top. Yes, that is perfect. I love that. So that's going to go like that. I might pop some of this yellow, this torn yellow down here. I quite like that idea. I'm just going to attach these flips loosely just so I can see how the page will look, but if I want to remove them for journaling I can. I just find it easier when I've actually got something in place to actually visualize what I'm doing. So let's pop that here like that. That's looking good. I might do something to pop my receipts in, these National Trust receipts. Might have something in here. Maybe make a little bit of a new pocket, or shall I just pop them in here? Yeah, I think I might do that actually. I quite like that. Let's pop the receipts in there. I like the bit with the National Trust sticking out. That looks really cute. So we'll do that. I think I'm also going to have a think about my photos as well, because they're going to play a big part in this. I do have quite a lot of photos. I've got 10 in total. I've printed these off in order, so each day tells a story. So I think I'm going to trim them down and actually maybe have 1, 2, 3, because I wanted to make this page really, really easy. I was just having a think about where my journaling can go, because that's the other thing that is important. The amount of times I've just thrown everything on a page and then not had time for the journaling. So that's going to go there, I've decided. I've cut up my other one so I can spread those photos around a little bit. And this one here I want to flip and have journaling underneath. Now, when my son was cleaning out his bedroom to go to uni, in his bag, do you ever go through their bags of stuff they're throwing away? They throw away such treasures. He was throwing away this whole book of graph paper, and I thought, oh, I'll have that for my journaling. So we are going to use the first page from here, and this will be perfect for journaling on the back. And this other one I am going to pop on here. I might do it to the side actually, so that I can then, if I want to journal around it, I can. Like that. And then these ones, I thought I would have the family photo on the side here. And then the photos of us two on here. I never like to have things overlapping, so like seeing part of a photo underneath. I like to either see a whole photo or not at all. So I'm going to do it like that. I might pop some wording underneath so that hides that quite nicely. And then this one will go on here. And again, I'm just going to pop a little bit of tape on here because I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. But this, now I'm thinking actually, do I prefer that in the centre? I think I do. And there, good old repositionable tape. I've got this piece here, this time plan. I'm going to pop that in here and do a little time plan of our days when we were there. I did have some of this. I don't know if I will use that. Actually, do you know what I will do? Or is it a bit big for a loop? I quite like that idea. I wonder if that will work. I need some scissors. I quite like that. Or no. Yeah, I quite like that. There. That looks quite cute. So just so you know, the bits and pieces like the stickers and the papers and that kind of thing, I am taking them from my kit this month, my, what's it called? Snuggle season. My mind went blank then. So these like title stickers, I love a title sticker. You can obviously just use them as a title on a scrapbooking page or on a journal. I quite like to dot them around. I just think they make almost like a focal point of a page, and then you can add other bits and pieces around them, bit of journaling, photos, and I've got some little strip stickers that I'll be using afterwards as well. But I also like the colours that they add as well, and like you can pop them on a photo like I'm doing here. I just think it looks really cute. I really like using these. But the other bits and pieces as well that I'm using, I will link everything up below so you can see it, and the kits get shipped on the 18th of this month. Got this last bit of Sarah's little note card that she wrote me. I'm going to pop that here like a little tab on the end. I like that little bit of green there. I've also got some really cute things on the embellishment postcard. Like I've just noticed my favourite takeout, and we'd gone to Marks and Spencer's. There was a little one in the garage where we went and got fuel, and they do our favourite sandwiches. So actually that would be really fun to add there, as we love the, as you know, egg, tomato and salad cream sandwiches. They are so good. So I'm going to pop that, no, I'm going to pop that on top, I think. Just trim the top out. There's things like that that are really fun to add, and that one day will be really cool to look back on how much we love the Marks and Spencer's egg and tomato sandwiches. So I think I'm going to cut out a few of these bits and pieces and add. They're really fun to add, and you don't have to cut them perfectly. They just look fun, little pops of colour. Going to use some of these die cuts from this month's kit as a little cluster at the bottom here. Pop that one on there. That will look quite cute. So I'm attaching the tab down the bottom here, but the colour is too similar to the pattern paper down here, so that makes me want to add something else down here just to really make that stand out. I've got another part of a book page here. I wonder if I pop that on there, that looks so much better. Self-development, that's what we are going to see on the other side, because that's what these few days were all about. So let's pop that on there. I wanted a little bit still to show underneath. Pop that like that. And now you can see that through so much better. I'm wondering actually, I might pop some of this through under here as well. I think that will look quite nice. Whoops, that did not want to go on there. This yellow at the moment is just too bold. We need to break that up, but we'll gradually do that. I really want to use the clouds as well from Claire's Happy Mail. I really like that. There's too much on there, so I think this could possibly be could work really well. I might actually add that at the top. It's already a little bit sticky. Remember what I said about not overthinking the pages? That's exactly what I'm doing here. I really love how Claire's written the word treats. I think I might actually cut that out and use that, because that's what these few days were really about. The other nice thing was, remember what I said about the temperature? Everyone was complaining about the heat. It was so hot. If you're not from the UK, or Europe, because I don't think Europe in general have air conditioning. We just don't generally have air conditioning over here because we don't get many hot days. So when the temperatures start hitting the 90s, it's really hard going here. And we just happened to have booked a hotel for that week. And it was so nice. We were so lucky. Treats together, perfect. Although I don't want that to hang over. Might have to just trim that down slightly. Wonder if I can get this to work. Yeah, that'll work. I'll make it work. Yeah, I'm going to cut that like that. That's absolutely fine. I like that. I think I'm going to have a quick tidy up because everywhere is very messy at the moment. I think I might also cut some of these words up. Let's get cozy, feeling thankful, it's coffee time, and these two, I think, oh, the yellow actually at the bottom there would go really well because that's what the few days were about. So I've got my strips and somewhere I need to include these. I quite like the yellow up there. I like that a lot actually. Let's add that. And I've got a tiny little bit left over, so as we've got that on the top there, I am going to pop that down here as well, just tuck that in just so that it matches. And then we have got, I think I'm going to properly stick this in now, and then I will just journal on the top there. Where's my tape? So I'm definitely happy with this page like that. And then if I want to add some washi tape, I can. I haven't been doing that so much lately though. I really like this look. And I need to do it with the envelope as well. I say I like this look. To be honest, there is no look because it's clear. You don't actually see it. Whereas I was always struggling a bit with the washi tape, because it was coming unstuck and things like that. So that now works so much better. And again on the map here, and that should work so much better now. There. This is coming together really, really nicely. So we've got Let's Get Cozy. We've got Cozy on that page, so I want to kind of pop that somewhere else. Might pop it at the bottom here. I think the next stage is to go away and get some journaling done. So I've done well with my journaling. Actually I haven't done any on there, but that's where I've been working on. I'm pleased with that. I did want to journal around here as well, and I also wanted to add something here, but because I have already put this on, it makes it really difficult. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this to size and do my journaling separately. I think that will be easier, and then just stick it on. It's just awkward trying to write at that angle, so I'm going to pop that there, and then I need to have a think because I don't like this page very much at the moment. So I'm going to pop this here. That's just made that easier. Remembering to let it dry before I stick it down, and I might get my paints out. I don't know, what do I fancy doing here? Let's pop some lines down. It just, I don't know, it just looks a bit odd at the moment, and I'm not very happy with it. What does it need? I've just done exactly what I said not to do, and I've just smudged that. That was really bad going. I think I'm going to twist this around and actually journal both sections. I think I'm going to do that. I am actually, because I think did I pick up two? No, actually, oh, typical. The one bit I want to cut out, I've only got one. I was going to cut out Avery, so no, I won't do that. But, oh yes, I have got two. Perfect. I am going to cut out Avery on here. And now I am going to have some sticker time and just add a few cute bits and pieces. I think things like this really do make a difference. And a few more little finishing bits. Let's add some dotted lines around here, and then I may well just add a few more stickers and journaling. Not journaling, die cuts. And this page is then done. What I like about using this kind of like surgical type tape, it's not surgical tape, but you know what I mean, it's got a slight frostiness to it. You can actually write on it, which I really like, unlike regular sticky tape. I have a snory dog next to me, I do apologise. There, I'm quite happy with how this has ended up coming together. I'm not going to do a dotted line around that, and that's just got receipts in. I didn't put any photos in there in the end. I've ended up like, I've put my Netflix binge, and we've put US Shameless on there, and I think I might just add a couple of these die cuts just because I've got them and they look nice. It's just a nice little pop of extra colour. Got another heart here. Anything that adds an extra bit of colour is always a winner for me. Oh, do you know I haven't put the date on here yet? Where can I pop the date? So I put like a little timeline of our event. So it's 22nd to the 23rd of July. No, 21st, wasn't it? There we go. And I think that may just be it. Oh, I've got a little chevron here. I do like a chevron. Put that one there. Next to togetherness. Any more stickers? No, I think I'm good. I am going to leave it at that. So here is my finished page, and we've got the receipts in the little envelope here, and then we'll open that up to family time when we got together on our little trip to see my family. Then we've got like snuggles and coffee. We had some really nice walks and just some really nice cozy time. And then I guess it really starts here. This is the first part with the date and the start of our trip. We went to Avebury, which was really nice, and then we flipped that up and we've got all the journaling there. I did a little like time, so we've got like the 21st when we arrived, 22nd during the day, 22nd in the evening, and the 23rd what we got up to. And then on this side we've got the map of Avebury there. We really love going to Avebury. And then just a few little details about our trip. So that's my page. It came together really easily. I didn't overthink. It's not the most amazing piece of arty, crafty thing I've ever done, but I've got another little trip documented from over the summer, and that's the most important thing, and I've had fun doing it. So I really encourage you to have fun with your journaling. Don't overthink it, just do it and have fun with it. That's the most important thing. Let me know if you've got lots of summer journaling to do still as well, and maybe we can catch up together. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Lots of love. Bye.